Hi there, Frank here for premium members for the trading day of October the 11th, 2023, a Wednesday. First of all, FOMC at 2 p.m. with everything that goes with it. So we are expecting a sideways market until the news release comes out, and then increased volatility, and eventually, most likely, a move to the upside based on the weekly structure. Now, so how you play this game, you may want to wait till the dust settles, or maybe you just want to position yourself with ETFs or some other ways. But definitely on smaller accounts, you have to be mindful around 2 p.m. for the noise. Let's see what else. I also wanted to look at RTY. Remember a few days ago, we correctly identified this turn. We had the breakout, and now we are working on a pullback. Again, we are coming up to a little resistance here after this move. So now what we're expecting is this bear flag to fail, but these kind of things don't happen without a fight. So expect some back and forth here. If you don't want to participate, then feel free to stay out and then wait for the first pullback above the midline of the Keltner channel. And let's move on to currencies, on which what I'm waiting for is for some kind of sign here on the DX about what's likely to happen here. Right now, this still looks like a bull flag. And if there's a bull flag, we want to look for shorts on major pairs, of course. But this can also break down. There is something I want to show you. So this could break down, in which case, of course, there's no shorts on major pairs. And what I want to show you here is the situation on the 6S, the Swiss francs, which may be an early warning signal here. If this breaks to the upside, then I wouldn't want to short the major pairs, 6E and the others. So I'm watching DX, and I'm also watching 6S, and I'm ready to go long here, actually, to give it a shot to see maybe half size or just a small size to see what happens with this breakout trade. Perhaps better setups are waiting for us on energies. Look at this, CL measured move potentially triggering to the upside, and actually HO has already triggered. So you may be long on this already, in which case I think you're positioned correctly. This is likely to hit the upper Keltner, which is just about the 1R. So good move here on HO and also RB. Let's look at RB, on which there's also a potential measured move back to the upper Keltner. Look at this. So it's moving already. On the daily, I know this is potentially a bear flag, but there's room to move up here to maybe 240-ish area. So I think there's enough room here for an upside move, which could give us a 1R. I hope that makes sense, or rather a measured move on the RB. Okay, we're also back to currencies. We're also long on MBT, but that's just long term, and I'm not worried about these back and forth. Eventually, I'm expecting that this gap would be closed around 37-ish or something. So we're just sitting on it. And KC coffee is off the list. I don't like this green candle here. So I was looking for potential breakdown, but there's other stuff we can do, especially energies. And let's see what else. I'm also positioned on NG. And I think there's reason to be long here too for further longs. Look at this. Ultimately, I'm eyeing the upper Keltner on the weekly chart, and this is a bull flag and doesn't seem to be wanting to stop here. So NG is good for us. And let's see what else. Yeah, there's something happening on perhaps a long trade here, perhaps on the FOMC release, perhaps a measured move. So if you agree with all that, then you may want to look at this, but it's still a pretty bearish situation on the daily. So I might just pass this opportunity, and nothing for me to do on agriculturals right now. So let's see what happens tomorrow. And we'll be back in the morning. And until then, mindful trading.